While it is unfortunate, I wouldn't call One Piece an anime known for its female characters. While there are many women I love in the series, when compared to anime like Bleach or even My Hero Academia or Jujutsu Kaisen, it's fair to say that the girls in One Piece tend to be lacking. That being said, there are still many powerful women in the series of One Piece with amazing and unique abilities. In this video, I'll be ranking the top 10 most powerful female characters in all of One Piece by factors of strength, versatility, and even more. As a side note, a character many people would expect to be on this list, and in the upper end for that matter, who will not be showing up, is the presumably newest member of the Straw Hat Pirates, Yamato, as their identified gender is rather ambiguous, so they'll be left out for now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you really like me, subscribe as well. Also follow me on my social media pages and join the Discord. I also stream Fridays reaction to the newest One Piece chapter, as well as playing games such as Pirate Warriors 4 and Multiverses. And with that, let's get to it. Now, I really wanted to add characters like Jewelry Bonnie to this list, but I just can't justify it when even the number 10 spot is a crazily strong member of the Tobiropo, Altis. Now, some might argue Altis doesn't deserve to be on this list, as Nami defeated her, and I admittedly don't have Nami on this list, but Altis' feats are absolutely insane. She clashed with the post-armament Haki trained Luffy, and while Luffy took little damage, she still smashed Luffy through the floor. Once she transformed into a Once she transformed into a Rio Nomi model Pachyolophosaurus. Okay. Nice.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Luffy felt the need to even enter Gear 4th, which is absolutely insane. Later on, we see her bash Usopp's skull in with ease, and for a while, was being absolutely feared by Nami. Now, to get to her fight with Nami, and explaining why I believe even though Nami defeated the Tobiropo member, she still most likely isn't at the strength of Altis. Now, I think it's fair to say that if Altis hit Nami with one of her headbutts, Nami's going down like that, as out of pure bruteness, Altis is debatably unmatched against the Tobiropo. Additionally, before Altis was defeated by an enraged Nami, she took multiple lightning-based attacks from Nami, as well as Big Mom, and didn't immediately go down. I think any character that can withstand not getting one-shot by Big Mom is incredibly impressive and most likely deserves to be on this list. Still, I think her and Nami are incredibly close, as Nami is definitely the more versatile fighter, and with her acquiring of Zeus, she receives some much-needed DPS. Still, I think the two are absolutely comparable in overall ability, and I think their battle is 6-4 or 7-3 in Altis' favor, so incredibly close. With that, Altis is an absolutely insane character who could debatably be even higher on this list, but for now, I have her in the 10th position. Now, number 9 is who I believe to be the second most powerful member of the Tobiropo, and that is Black Maria. Now, there are a couple reasons I have Black Maria over other Tobiropo members such as Altis and even Sasaki and X-Drake. One being not my favorite way to power scale, as these do tend to be inconsistent, but it's the fact that Black Maria has the group's second highest bounty, under only what I and many others agree to be the most powerful of the Tobiropo members, Who's Who. Additionally, Black Maria's opponent in battle was Robin and arguably Brook, but mainly Robin, a character I would consider as stronger than the likes of Nami, who Altis fought, and even Frankie, who Sasaki fought. Now, while I would argue that Altis has better physical strength and durability to Black Maria, I wouldn't count out Maria's absolutely insane versatility and hacks. Like the rest of the Tobiropo members, she has an ancient Zoan Devil Fruit, the Kuma Kuma Nomi model Rosa Miguel Grovolgelli. It's awful, I hate these stupid fucking names. God damn. Something that allows you to have increased mobility, able to walk along walls and ceilings, as well as the ability to shoot sticky webs that can not only be used to trap her opponents in inescapable webs and create shields to block attacks, but are also flammable as well. Additionally, her legs are tipped with poison, just adding to this character's deadliness. Her versatility doesn't stop there, however, as she's also able to create an illusionary mist, able to cause her foes to hallucinate, as Robin was able to see many incredibly important figures in her life while she used it. Still, if all else fails, Maria can still fight with the good old fisticuffs, using brass knuckles or using the gifter one Yudo as a polearm to fight as well. Like Altis, she also possesses Haki, but it's unclear if this Haki is anything but average. While I think Altis and Black Maria are close in strength, the sheer versatility of Black Maria's moveset, as well as her narrative argument of being Robin's opponent, makes me believe that number 9 is a fair position for Black Maria. Now, number 8 goes to the one who defeated Black Maria, the best girl of the Straw Hat Pirates, Devil Child Nico Robin. Now, Robin has always been a bit of a weird character in the New World, as for a while, she just hasn't had much to do. Once we reach Wano, however, we truly see the fruits of her training over the 2-year time skip. We really get to see how broken Robin's fruit is during her battle with Black Maria, who I said before that I believe is the second most powerful one of the Tobiropo, as Robin displays a variety of new abilities during her fight. Firstly, she learned new techniques inspired from Fishman Karate, able to incorporate the fighting style into her Devil Fruit strikes. Still, her most impressive ability was obviously her absolutely badass demon transformation, Demonio Fleur. With this, she completely overpowered Black Maria, defeating her with her Grand Jacuzzi Clutch. Another note in relation to Robin, besides her obviously broken Devil Fruit, is that Robin is most likely one of the most intelligent characters in the entire series, something that could help her find ways to defeat more physically powerful characters such as Altis or even Black Maria. There's not much more to say about Robin as she literally defeated the number 9 spot, so for now, I think it's fair to put the Devil Child in the 8th spot. Alright, I'm probably gonna get a bunch of hate for this, but the next character I have is a member of the former Warlords, the Pirate Empress Boa Hancock. Now hold on, I want to mention that at this point, every single character in this list is going to be at the level of at least a low Yonko commander, so don't crucify me for this position of Boa. Now Boa is strong, containing one of the most powerful Devil Fruits in the entire series, something that debatably can defeat almost any male character in the entire series. Her kicks are also not to be messed with by any means, being able to easily destroy pacifistas. Now it's completely possible that Boa should be higher up on this list, but the reason I personally have her lower at the current point is the fact that I just don't see her as a character above Daffy. I've considered Daffy as a character either approaching or at tier 3 Yonko commander level, so the fact that I view him over Boa really doesn't help the case of putting Boa over some of the spots ahead of her. Additionally, in my opinion, it's not a good look that Kobe of all characters is being entrusted to capture Hancock after the dissolution of the Warlord system. Now Kobe may be powerful after the 2-year time skip, but he's still only considered a Marine Captain, not even a Vice Admiral. Let me remind you of other characters that reached Captain level: Tashigi, pre-time skip Smoker, and Axe-Hand Morgan. Now I'm not saying Kobe is as weak as those characters, because he most certainly is not, but just doesn't look good, especially as he's a lower rank than 2 other Marines that are obviously going to be on this list. Now it's possible that Boa will just destroy Kobe or the 2 will ally, but the fact that the Marines entrusted a captain rank character to take out Boa makes me believe that they don't view her as the most dangerous character in the world. Like, I'm pretty sure even a vice captain was required to take out Buggy, which obviously they're not required to take out Buggy, but the fact that they entrusted a vice captain for Buggy, but a captain, sorry, not a vice captain, a vice admiral for Buggy, but a captain for Boa is pretty crazy. Still, the fact that Boa has super powerful hockey and a great Devil Fruit should not be dismissed, but it's more of a compliment to the characters above her than anything else. So for now, I have Boa at the number 7 spot. Now number 6 goes to a character belonging to the older generation, the veteran Marine Vice Admiral, Great Staff Officer, Suru. Now Suru is definitely a strange one. It's hard to say how her Devil Fruit abilities would perform against non-fodder opponents. Still, Suru has a couple traits about her that makes me believe that she's above a character such as Hancock. For one, she's incredibly close and rose up the ranks together with characters such as Sengoku and Garp, who in their prime were debatably the 2 most powerful Marines of all time. I don't think it's incredibly unlikely that she's trained alongside the 2 legends relatively frequently, which would be a great advantage for any character. I mean, look at how far Kobe and Helmeppo have come in just 2 years by training with an older version of Garp. We also learn in one of the volumes that she has an older sister-like relationship to an incredibly powerful character like Gion. While having connections to powerful characters doesn't necessarily make a character powerful, there is a narrative argument to be said that she could decently fight alongside characters like Sengoku and Garp without being left in the dust. However, the main reason I have her above Boa is her relationship to Don Quixote Doflamingo. Her crew was known to have pursued the Don Quixote pirates on multiple occasions, to the point where after Doflamingo was captured and arrested, the man referred to her as Osuru-san, showing a sign of respect. Now for Doflamingo, one of the cockiest guys around, to show respect for a character like Suru is sort of a decently big deal. Now if you believe Boa is stronger than Daffy, feel free to put her above Suru, but with everything I've already listed, I'm relatively confident putting Suru in the number 6 spot. Now number 5 is a character I almost forgot about, to be honest, but it's one of Blackbeard's 10 Titanic captains, Crescent Moon Hunter Katarina Devon. Now similar to Suru, Katarina Devon hasn't done a huge amount in the series at this point, but there are a few factors which make me consider her a top 5 character on this list. So firstly, she's not only known as the most dangerous female to ever be held in Impel Down, but is also known as one of the worst female criminals of the golden age of piracy. It's unclear how powerful she is, but she was one of the strongest members in level 6 of Impel Down, being one of the last surviving characters in Blackbeard's game to choose the most powerful criminals, most likely means the character is of ridiculous strength. Additionally, she is the owner of a mythical Zoan Devil Fruit, which while we don't know how it affects her power-wise, besides just like being able to transform into other people, it most likely buffs her in some way, as I would be shocked if a mythical Zoan didn't increase one's power significantly. This may be headcanon, but I also think she will be Robin's opponent in the final arc of One Piece, as she is the only known female character in Blackbeard's crew, and Nami, in my opinion, will most likely be fighting Lafitte. And while this isn't an insane feat for Devon, it's still worth noting, as I would consider Robin to be one of the more powerful members of the Straw Hat Pirates. All in all, I wouldn't consider Devon the most powerful Yonko commander in the world, but all things considered, I wouldn't be surprised this character could give people like Doffy or Vista a run for their money in a 1v1 battle. With that, I'm pretty okay having Devon in the number 5 spot, but to be honest, numbers 7 to 5 were all really weird ones. Now with number 4, we can begin to talk about solid Yonko commander level characters, with the 14th daughter of the Charlotte family, the Minister of Juice, and one of the 3 sweet commanders, Charlotte Smoothie. Now I think everyone can admit that for being the only female top 3 commander, Smoothie was incredibly disappointing. Out of Katakuri, Smoothie, and Cracker, she's the only one who doesn't get a good fight, the other 2 having Luffy's major fights of the arc. Still, I think Smoothie's easily one of the most powerful members of this list. From her incredibly high bounty to her having a fruit akin to a character like Green Bull, it's clear that at least Oda considered this character the second Yonko commander level character of her crew. This would make Smoothie relative to characters such as Queen and Jozu, and whether you think she is actually at their level, I personally don't. It's still worth noting that she's a majorly powerful and noteworthy character in the world of One Piece. While Smoothie hasn't showed a significant amount in the series, it's worth noting that she's never shown any real sign of struggle besides when Marco sank her boat, and seems to have a mellow and prepared attitude in regards to fighting as well. She's also seemingly intelligent and perceptive, being able to notice something was wrong with Katakuri when he perceived Pudding crying using his advanced observation haki, as well as thinking quick enough to not let Big Mom know there was a prisoner revolt happening, as a result would end in Big Mom destroying everything in her sight. All in all, there's a trend of the girls in One Piece just not having much to show, and this trend continues with a character like Smoothie. Still, I think based on her position in the world of One Piece, as well as some of the other factors listed above, Smoothie easily deserves to be in the top 5 of this list. Now number 3 is a character who I honestly didn't know if I'd put on this list, as she's not a fighter by any means, and depending on how you argue it, she could be in a variety of positions on this list, but her power is absolutely outrageous. The number 3 spot goes to the Mermaid Princess of Fishman Island, Shirahoshi. Now I'll be the first to admit that Shirahoshi most likely could be defeated by any character on this list with relative ease, as she doesn't have the personality of a fighter by any metric. However, the statements made about her and her incredible power of Poseidon easily makes her one of the most dangerous characters in all of One Piece. She herself is known as one of the 3 ancient weapons Poseidon, as she has the ability to communicate and to control the Sea Kings at will. Now while she may not be able to fully control the power at every moment, this ability is easily one of the most dangerous abilities in all of One Piece, acting as a major threat to the entirety of the world government. Otahime, Shirahoshi's mother, claimed that the power of Poseidon was the most fearsome in the world, and that this ability could cause great change to the world of One Piece. She also stated this had the power to sink the whole world into the ocean. While I think Shirahoshi is weak by the metric of fighting 1v1 against people, and she's stopped by the likes of Caribou, she's a special case, as it's impossible for me to ignore a character with statements that can only be matched by Whitebeard, the world's strongest man. All in all, if you don't want to include Shirahoshi because she's not a fighter, or the fact that she would lose against most of these fighters in a 1v1, I absolutely respect that. However, I can't ignore the fact that she has one of the most devastating abilities in all of One Piece, making me believe that at least 3rd place is a fair position for the Mermaid Princess. Now number 2 is a character that many people probably forgot about, but it's Vice Admiral of the Marines, Pink Rabbit Momosagi, also known as Gion. Now Gion is a character who we've literally never seen fight before, but the reason she's on this list and in a relatively high position is obvious if you know about her, as she is one of the candidates to become Admiral after both Akainu and Aokichi left the position. Now while her and Shatan didn't make the cut and the 2 admirals ended up being Fujitora and Green Bull, her consideration is still an absolute testament to her insane strength. Even being considered for the position most likely puts her at an admiral level, something I view about the Yonko commanders below her, and I argue her younger age puts her above the out of prime Vice Admiral Suru. She was even confident enough to scold Garp of all people due to the fact that he wasn't bothered that 2 Yonko were targeting Luffy. With that, there's really not much more to say about this character, as like I said prior, we just know next to nothing about her. She's clearly one of the most powerful Marines we've ever seen, so for now, I have Vice Admiral Gion in the number 2 position. Now number 1 should have been obvious from the get-go, but it's Yonko and one of the most powerful characters in all of One Piece, Charlotte Linlin, better known as Big Mom. Now this position was clear for the moment I made this list, so I'll keep this short and sweet. She's a rival to Kaido the Beast, being able to duel with him for multiple days. She has advanced Conqueror's Haki, and her Devil Fruit is one of the most powerful in the series, allowing her to have control of the souls of anyone who fears her, which is pretty much everyone in the series. Definitely everyone on this list, I would argue. This was an obvious pick for number 1, and under the right circumstances you can make an argument that she could solo the rest of this list by herself. With that, I am more than confident putting Yonko Big Mom in the number 1 position. And that's it. Sorry the ending is relatively anticlimactic, but I think all of us were in agreement here from the very beginning on how the number 1 spot on this list would go. With that, here's how I'd rank these characters by tiers. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, and if you really like me, subscribe as well. Also follow me on my social media pages, enjoy the Discord as well. I'm also trying to stream manga readings every Friday at 6 AM PST while playing video games as well, so if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to catch the streams. And with that, I will see you later.